Good morning, children. Welcome back to the social session. Children, in the last class, we tried to understand about the first unit revision of formative assessment 1. We have seen regarding the peninsular India and the coastal plains in the previous class. And we tried to divide the peninsular plateau into three parts. That is the Deccan Plateau, Malwa Plateau and the Chota Nagpur Plateau. Please remember, children, Chota Nagpur Plateau is one of the richest plateaus with mineral resources. Okay, this region falls in the region of Jharkhand and Bihar, so which is very rich in the natural resources like coal, iron ore, manganese, bauxite, limestone. These kind of mineral resources are available abundantly in this region. And next comes to the Malwa Plateau. To the northern side of northwestern side of Malwa Plateau, you find the oldest mountain ranges of India, that is Aravalis, and the leeward direction of these Aravalis is only the Thar Desert. Thar Desert is located towards the northwestern side of Aravalis. The highest peak in the Aravalis is the Guru Shikhar peak, that is the Malwa Plateau. The highest peak is Guru Shikhar peak. And you know, these Deccan plateaus are divided from the northern plains with the help of Vindhyas and Satpuras. And there is a river which flows through these Vindhyas and Satpuras. One is Narmada, the other one is Tapati. Parallel to the Vindhyas and Satpuras, they flow towards the western direction of India. And these are the only rivers in India which join to the Arabian Sea from Indian territory. That is, one is Narmada, the other one is Tapati. So we have learnt about this. And highest peak in South India, we try to understand, it is Annaimudi, which is located in Annamalai Hills. The highest peak in India is K2. The highest peak in India, in Himalayas, is Kanchanaganga. The highest peak in Araval, in the Nilgiris, is the Doda Betta. This is what we have understood in the previous classes, children. Today, let me also further expand it regarding the Thar Desert, children. Thar Desert has the fine sand dunes. Okay, the Thar Desert has a fine sand dunes called as the Loess Plains. These are the plains, okay, which are very fertile soils. These plains got created because of the wind erosion or because of the soil erosion. The fine sand settlements will be taken away by the wind and they get deposited in these plains called as Loess Plains. And the only river which flows through this Thar Desert is the Luni River. Luni River speciality is, it is an inland river. Inland river. Why it is called as inland river mean? This river, before joining into a sea, it gets dried up. It gets dry. Endipotal. Okay. सूखा पड़ जाती. So इसीलिए this river is called as inland river. Luni River is considered as an inland river. So the government of India has constructed one of the biggest artificial canal, that is Indira Canal. Indira Canal. In order to bring water into this desert region, Indira Canal has been constructed. This is the longest canal in the country. So this canal brings water to the places like Jaisalmer, Jodhpur, Bikaner. So in the desert regions, the water is brought through this Indira Canal only. So apart from this, we need to learn about the about the islands, children, the last physical feature of India. There are two island groups are there. One is the Lakshadweep Islands. The other one is the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. These are the two island groups, children. Lakshadweep Islands origin is coral origin, whereas the Andaman and Nicobar Islands origin is volcanic origin. So these are the two kinds of island groups that India has. You find a large kind of flora and fauna in this coral origin, and the extent of Lakshadweep is just 32 square kilometers. Okay, and this is not a single island, children, it is a group of islands. So Andaman and Nicobar Islands, you find Great Nicobar Islands, you find Andaman Islands, you also find Little Nicobar Islands. So different islands are present, and these all are of volcanic origin. That means due to the volcanic eruption, these islands got formed. For that reason, the origin of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands are called as the volcanic origin. So this is about the revision of the first unit, children. Then if I move on to the second unit, the ideas of development, we have studied what is development to you may not be the development to me. That means development has different kinds of goals. Development has different aspects. For some people it may be development, for some other people it may not be the development. So what should be the criteria in order to calculate the development, or in order to measure the development of a person, we try to understand under this unit called as ideas of development. So under this we have seen one example of Kudankulam nuclear power project, children. Kudankulam nuclear power project. This Kudankulam nuclear power project is located in Tamil Nadu. Okay, and most of the fisher folk were vacated from this place in order to construct, and today this region already construction of the Kudankulam power project got completed, and it also got nationalized. Okay, and it started producing the power. So it generates a large power demand in the country is met by the production of this Kudankulam power project only. So this kind of power will enable the development of the country, but whereas for the fisher folk it is the question mark for their livelihood. So such kind of ideas of development we will see under this unit called as ideas of development. And we also will learn about HDI index, children, Human Development Index, which has been proposed by UNDP, United Nations Development Program, has proposed HDI, Human Development Index. About this one we will see in the next class, children. Thank you.